We're going to be taking a look at all the wood framing in the attic to make sure that nothing's been damaged or changed from possibly previous homeowners or any kind of upgrades. We're going to be taking a look at the current ventilation system in the attic to make sure that it is functioning according to how it was designed and to make sure that nothing's being blocked or obstructed to prevent the ventilation system from working correctly. We will be noting the kind of insulation that's in the attic, and if there's any kind of insulation that's needed, we'll be putting down notes and taking pictures for where we need more insulation. So in the attic, we're going to be taking a look at the framing, the ventilation, and the insulation system. We'll be taking a look at the framing to see if there's any kind of broken frame or damage to any kind of the wood. We'll be looking at the sheathing beneath the roof, looking for any kind of water damage or any kind of possible change of the framing structure. Sometimes people will come up here and cut away some of the framing in order to put storage space in. So just be walking around carefully, or if it's a smaller attic, crawling around to make sure there's nothing been adjusted improperly or any kind of damage from water or even possibly any kind of fire damage in the past. I'm going to check all the vents to make sure that nothing's been displaced. Sometimes a vent from an AC unit or from a bathroom will become displaced from somebody putting in insulation, so I'll do a quick visual to make sure nothing's been displaced. In this case, we've got the heating element up here. It also works the fan for the air conditioning unit up here. So I'm going to be taking a look at the drip pan to make sure that the condensate lines are connected. I'm going to take a look to make sure that the vent piping is all good. Also, we have the gas line that's coming in for the heating unit. I'm going to make sure that's correct. And then typically what I do is I'll turn on the heating unit, and I'll check to make sure that the flames look good and make sure there isn't anything out of the ordinary. Also, the home inspector is going to be checking to make sure that the unit that's up here is not any kind of a recall item, and checking on that for you. There's a few furnaces that are put in attics that are recall items, so we'll be looking out for those. And then also we'll be checking the ducting to make sure there's no damage to the ducting and to make sure that there's nothing been deteriorated on the ducting.